Well, really good gains coming in for that one, especially the precious metal space where you have seen the Chinese demand continue to be on the higher side for the first half of 2013, and that has been supportive. The gold prices just about holding around that 2-week highs. We did see levels of around 1338 early in the Asian markets there. It's silver really which has seen strong gains outperforming the gold prices there, and that one is trading at around 7-week highs. At this point in time, there is strength coming back in dollar, which is trading at 1-week highs, and that seems to be really putting pressure. But in the Indian markets, you have seen the gains continue because of the rupee depreciation. The calculations are higher. So you have seen almost 46,000 come back for silver, and you have seen gold prices touch above 29,000 as well in the opening trades itself. The base metal prices in the meanwhile also saw some gains continuing because of the strong data that has come in from China. The markets today, though, are awaiting the EU GDP numbers today in the evening, and the further direction would come in from that. But in the meanwhile, you have seen the copper and the aluminum prices trade at around 2-month highs there as well. The energy space, while the NYMEX is trading flat, the Brent crude prices are holding above $109 a barrel, just few inches away from 110 psychological mark, and that is something that the markets would keep an eye on ahead of the US weekly inventory numbers, which are expected to be bullish in the markets. Let's get in then Dharmesh Bhatia from Kotak Commodities, and he joins us with his strategies on all of those commodities. Dharmesh, hi, welcome. What's your sense now coming in for the gold prices? We have seen those rumors in the market of about perhaps 2% increase in the import duty could be coming in yet again. How is that, and how are the international markets impacting the prices?
Yesterday you have seen the sharp run-up, and I'm expecting the run-up to still continue. The international market is holding around $13.25 to $13.40 international. Domestic market, if you have noticed, with rupee trading at lifetime low, you can see further firmness in domestic market. I'm expecting the price to head towards the previous top of around 29,500. For intraday, I would recommend to go long around 28,600, maintaining a stop loss of 28,300, and for a target of around 29,350 to 29,500 on higher side. So buying on dips on MCX gold is advisable.
Dharmesh, there has been lots of action in the agro space as well, especially pulses, where we have seen gains coming in for the recent days. Chana, especially after falling 40% in last 2 months, last 5-6 days have seen a rebound coming in for that one. Do you expect it to continue?
If you have noticed, the August and October contract, the roller already started, and if you have seen, the price is showing some firmness. I'm expecting the price again to head towards the previous top around 3,000 rupees in October contract, which is a MSP. For intraday, I would recommend to go long at 2,900, maintaining a stop loss of around 2,860, and you can hold long for a target of around 2,970 to 2,980 on higher side. So buying on dips on NCDX October Chana is advisable.